What's going on, guys? We're actually in Tennessee. We managed to drive all the way down here in one shot without having to go to the bathroom, which wasn't really my choice, but someone decided to sleep the whole way. I wish I could have done the same. We were running on at least I'm running on 3 hours of sleep from last night because I was up editing that timing video till 2 in the morning. We're running a little thin out here, but we're actually headed down to Atlanta and we're gonna go scoop up some Aero and a couple other cool parts for a pretty good price. This is what we're working with now. We're about 4 hours out. It's 11:30. Should get there about 3:30. Still got to grab some gas. We've managed to make it 330 miles and still not have to worry about filling up. Hopefully not about to drink up to 50 bucks. Yesterday I think I filled up for 45, but I only needed like 11 gallons or so. But now we get to check what kind of mileage we're getting on this thing, especially since we got our timing corrected. We can get more of an idea if that's gonna help or make it worse. Now, to get your gas mileage, you want to take your full trip mileage and you want to divide that by how many gallons you put in your car. So 14.68. We got on that trip with highway miles, not all interstate, 25.32 mile a gallon. It's pretty solid for a 30-year-old car. Well, we've officially hit Georgia now. Got about an hour and 50 minutes left until we get there. And then we get to head somewhere special. Somewhere special to me and not so special to her. Hours later, we have got our surprise pickup. We've got us an NA Stilling lip here. It's a little bit of homemade undershroud, but I really love this. This idea is awesome. We've got some Stilling Type 3 skirts. Literally OG from 2008, brand new, never mounted. I feel like I hit the jackpot on that one. Got us a parts trans, one that we can attempt to rebuild, fix second and fourth gear synchros, and we scooped a set of front calipers. Pretty much a bunch of stuff that you need for a Z. Now we've got it all loaded up, at least the best of our ability. I'm surprised we fit it in here this way. I thought we were both going to be eating these side skirts up there in the front for sure. Now let's see if it shuts. Yeah, if it shuts, but it has some pressure. Let's get us a rag to put in between that lip and the rear hatch panel so we don't scratch it up. Now the work truck's seriously loaded up now. Sheesh. He even had to come out and check to see how I even did it. Better way to beat the heat than with a Frosty. And for the second time, or third time to be exact, wow, that just dumped everywhere. Pretty rad looking little gas station. Even though I can't say it's really functional. If you got a truck advisory, means you're in the right place. We also did just see like 10 Miatas leaving this place, so either there's a Miata thing that rolls through here like every weekend, or maybe we just came the week that there is one. We finally stopped at a gas station to at least clean our windshield a little bit. So hopefully when we go to mount the suction mount, we'll be able to see. But Gabby just said she's seen a sign about something to do with Miatas, so there must be some kind of meet or get together around this area. I love the fact that these roads are, oh, there goes another Miata. I love the fact that these roads are 55 mile an hour speed limit and you cannot see a single thing around the turn. Some on it. It had no like body panels, no hatch, big old wang. This place isn't somewhere you want to get stuck at nighttime with no gas and no service. We found out the hard way the first time we came here in our Kia Soul. Pretty sure that's Fontana Dam. I hope that caught. I got the GoPro on at the last second. We're officially in the 30-mile-an-hour area, so that means turns are getting tighter. And for the ultimate driving experience, fighter jet mode. The worst part about driving up in all these elevation changes is when you start to hear your car from a different kind of perspective because your ears are all goofed up, you start to think things are going wrong with your car and you're hearing weird stuff. We actually just made it to Deal's Gap, so I think we're going to pull over and we're going to mount the GoPro. Let's see where we can mount this thing to give you guys a good experience to see this. I want to mount you up here so you can see everything head on.
Dude, I love a 300ZX so much.
What's going on out here with all you guys?
Just running around doing some runs.
Some big meat or something?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Little Miata meat.
Came down at the right time then.
I'm sure you're keeping up with everybody.
This is pretty slow. It's NA. So I literally wasn't wrong. There's, sitting here, there's about 20 Miatas alone. We've got one 370Z, so there's one person out here representing.
That's a Tesla charging station. Stay in your lane.
High crash area, next 11 miles.
That's up for motorcycles.
Uh-oh, we're in Tennessee. We're on our way back home. Now the roads are magically better. Oh, that one sounded good. That one sounded odd. So, me and him, we're just the odd ones out. I totally forgot there was a spot here when we went last year. I stopped to change my GoPro stuff, and when I did that, I left my SIM card on my roof, and I took off and I lost it. So literally this big trip we went that I was hyping up to record, and I lost all my footage. And all the rest of my footage I've just had chilling on my computer ever since. Thanks, Gabby. See, it's not as scary as driving your car through here.
I guess.
Your car, you feel like you're gonna fall off the mountain. First time we came through here, she wasn't having it. I felt bad. It's crazy, I've driven this 2 separate days of my life and I feel like I have it memorized. Uh-oh. Someone's broke down.
Dead. Three times.
My car's not fast. We didn't even go over the speed limit. It's just loud. Parsons Branch Road right there. Cars were meant to be driven.
That kid in the backseat.
He's like, what's all that noise? let's head the rest of the way out of here. Got our thumbnail, got a couple pictures, and pretty incredible view. Well, you guys definitely can't see the car like I can. Even on my phone, it shows up way brighter. But we've officially finished the tail of the Dragon, and we're back in the same position as we were that one time I was telling you about. We have no GPS, no signal. I mean, we at least have battery and all that, gas, but we have to look at the Google map and look at the roads and stuff instead of an actual route. So that'll be a little fun. She may not think so, but for now we're just parked here by this beautiful river and chill out for a second, dry off from all the sweat, and head on to Marysville. Pull up to our hotel, and there is a Mark V Super just chilling here, and it looks absolutely sick. Cannot forget that hotel theft protection. Usable link. Man, I can't get over that Supra. That thing looks so freaking good. Huh? Well, we ended up getting hooked up with a suite for 60 bucks. Can't beat that, I guess. Secured us some Pizza Hut. Now, catch some sleep. The receptionist said there's actually a car show right out front tomorrow morning, so we actually may check it out.
8 a.m.
Why not? 8 a.m. bright and early. You're already going without me? Good morning, you guys. Just woke up. We're finally getting outside, and it's 9 o'clock. So now we're headed out to the car show to see what's going on out there. When I was in the shower, all I could hear was a bunch of people and all their crackle tunes going down the interstate. It's starting to look like it's gonna rain or something. So that's not really the best thing that I want to see, especially when I'm about to walk across the street. As much as I'd love to drive my car, I don't know what's over there, and I gotta kind of go over there and check out, see what it's like first. Don't want to pull an import up to muscle car meet. Now my clock will be reset. Oh well. And guys, don't be like me when you wear high black socks all the time. Then you have no hair and no tan on the lower side of your feet. When you decide to wear short socks, you look like an absolute goofball. Turns out it's actually a Cars and Coffee event, and I did not see or see anything posted anywhere that that's what it was. Let's go over here and check it out. I guess this is the one way we found to get down here. This ratty looking Datsun 350Z wrap. That looks sick. It's like it's got a patina look to it from a wrap. Holy crap. Definitely never seen a new Ferrari before. The headlights on that thing are incredible. Judging by all these hypercars, I'm in the wrong place. I need to get to the old 90s Nissan area. Nonetheless, these colors are pretty sick to see. I know Gabby would like this. These things are pretty sick. I've always loved these Porsches. I don't know what it is about the body, but they always remind me of the Z32 when you catch them at a glance. Looks like a full-blown race car. Looks like we found a couple more of those. The more that I go on day by day, the more I realize I may be a Porsche guy. Maybe that's just the James Dean in me from my hometown. Oh, that silver one is sick. It may not be the exact one, but we did happen to find one of our kind at least. Managed to find us a pretty sick looking 370. I don't know if this is OEM Aero, but it's looking pretty rad. I love how much carried over from the 350 on these things. Interiors are golden. One of the GOAT cars has been spotted from many, many feet away. That is correct. That is an RX-7, an FD at that. Which looks to be OEM too. That's even cooler. Rotary Power. This thing is probably the sickest color I've ever seen. The only other one I've seen is a white one, and it's really hard to beat white. But you guys know how I feel about red cars. Now that's pretty rad. Pretty sick. I always love the 350s, even though they're my fat younger sister. I never knew that I would need one of these little Citroen cars, but wow, that old one's actually pretty rad.
And then if you want the gold calipers and the Ludus brown.
That caliper's literally a foot long. simple yet so clean. This little Toyota I can get down with. I always love fender mounted mirrors. No matter what the car is, it's got a weak spot for me for the fender mounted mirrors. Well guys, we happened to find Godzilla at the car meet. I knew we'd see one. Still, we haven't found any Z32s. But we've got a gorgeous cherry red GTR. Sheesh. I did just see something really cool that took me back to my childhood, and we got to check it out. This takes me back to Need for Speed 1 and 2. Now tell me, you guys, when's the last time you seen a street glow sticker? That's what I thought. You probably haven't, but I've not seen one in 15 years. Oh, I know if my pops was here, he'd be drooling over this. He's got a Chevy too that he's had since like his first car, so they'll always stand real close to him. But even though my favorite was a 72. We've officially found something cool, you guys. Got an R33. Got us an RB25. One of my favorite colors at that. Absolutely gorgeous interior. I actually think this is the first R33 that I've managed to be blessed with seeing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even see it. We've got one of us here. We've got our first Z32 that we found this whole trip. And he's even got a parking spot. I could have came and parked right up behind. Heck yeah, we've been looking this whole time. We found our first one. I'd be sick if we found dude here somewhere. And I also really want one of them trucks. Even when a Z doesn't look the best, they still usually look better than anything else. That's something I've learned over the past couple years. Nearly had a legendary car slip our sight. Literally right across the lane, we've got us a 280Z. Oh my gosh, this thing is dirty. Not my pick, but yes, that's an LS. I know. What can you say? If you want quick and easy power, you go LS. I think a VG would fit perfectly right in between them strut towers. This Acura is so sick. Whoever built this thing's got it going on. They've got literally everything fitted perfectly. The intercooler placement is just so mint. Not to mention the stance. I need me a car on bags, 110%, even if it's just a little daily like this. Maybe we'll do it to the 2+2. You know, for being a Z guy, you would think I would have a better eye for these things. Well, we were just looking at the Acura, literally right there. We were being overcrowded and not even noticing the Z. Oh man, I just can't get over it. They're so nice. This one's very similar to the other one. I just thought it was the same one for a second. He's got gauges, possibly he's boosted. I'm not sure how easy you can see in there. It's got a boost gauge and he's got a security light on. Maybe we'll have to find him and show him how to fix that. Every time I see these Lexuses, I think the cars look sick. This is the first time that I've ever seen them actually modded or anything done to it. And oh my goodness, these cars are so gorgeous. Lexus really has something going on with their body lines. Even like their soccer mom cars are just sweet looking. Now we're beginning to get rained out, and before we run and go get back to the hotel across the street, we actually just walked up on the Super Spot. That, as much as I love this color, that color goes really hard on the Supra. This dude's bumping. You can see the roof flake. Oh my god. That's crazy. I would love to have something like that. The whole back glass on the back hatch is flexing like a 1/4 inch. Oh my gosh, I just found the holy grail. I need better eyes. I think I need glasses. Well, Dad, this one's for you. On to the legendary car that we have just managed to spot. We have found an Acura NSX. Only time I've ever seen one of these is when I was on vacation in Florida like 6 years ago. And here's another one. This one's actually the earlier body style. The The other one I seen was the later body style. I've got a soft spot for Tegs, but I have never seen these wheels in my life. What are these on? Are these the stock wheels? If you guys know, drop it below in the comments because I'm curious. This is sick looking. I've never seen a factory wheel look like that. But this car is mega clean too. Can't say I've seen one in that color either. Maybe one of my favorite color combos. We officially found our first junk banner. We got Chris Rudnick specialty right here. That's pretty cool to finally see something like that. This Miata is absolutely gnarly too. He needs some skirts. Did find a legend out here. I did not think I was gonna see one, and I just see it has an SR swap. This is the first Koki I've ever seen in my life. Matter of fact, this is the third S14 that I've ever seen in my life. What is this? This is definitely a Toyota, but I'm not sure. Got us an MR2 following up. Now this thing's bad. I love these people just go crazy. Exhaust stack sticking 5 foot out the hood. Lotus Elise will always have a spot in my heart. I don't know if Hennessy did that or all the old Need for Speed games did that, but these cars are just so cool. Turns out we just found the rad car lineup as everyone's leaving. So let's hurry up and get these all while we can. We've got us a sick sedan right here. That thing is sick. Oh man. I even love the stock wheels on that. Also got us another R33 out here. A sick color. Oh man. It's got some work VSKFs on it.
Yeah. Hey, what's that, man?
We've also got us a 180, yeah, we've got us a real 180 here with a livery. Man, that is gorgeous. We're running low on battery. You can say I've been properly motivated to finish building my car after going to this little meet. I've seen too many sick cars to not follow through with mine. So let's get back to the hotel and get on with heading home. Every single cop we've passed out here controlling the intersection looks so angry that everyone's ripping their crackle tunes and all that. They can't do a single thing about it. It's hilarious. Also got us a literal sick Evo 7 here. These are like my dream Evos. If I were to own an Evo, it would be one of them, hands down. Well, but at least we've made it back to the hotel. Let's go get some breakfast. Now let's check our fluids before we go make a 6-hour drive home. I always bring backups with me because you never know. Power steering's good. Sleep. Coolant is barely low. That was a little low before we left the night before, but we just topped it up with like 3 ounces of water. Let's go ahead and just splash whatever extra we can. This is a great spot to hide a rag so you don't have to use whatever any other time for when you check your oil. And we're all good. Yep, solid. Let's start our way back home. Found one of my favorite Miatas this trip. We're one step closer. Now, how often do you see a pump automatically kick off evenly on a number? That's a first for me, I'll say. Back roads in Kentucky, somewhere around London, which coincidentally enough, that's where I bought my first Z32 back when I was, I think, a junior in high school. Me and a couple buddies came and drove down here like 4.5 hours, and it was a whole crazy trip in itself. But now look at me, I think I've had 20 since then. We seen a local monument and we kind of had to stop by because it's enormous. I had to stop in at Buc-ee's. Last time we came through, we only pulled in because we were lied to that they had E85. But now we're actually here to go in and check it out. This place is literally like a Walmart plus sign. Like you've got home decorations, advertisements. You got Buc-ee's himself up here. Not to mention there's like 3,000 people in here. Well, we made it out. It's an absolute madhouse in there. She got a slushie. Had to secure a tea. I wonder if it's a little Miata card. It's a possibility. We got another one over here. Here we are in about our fourth traffic jam. Probably sat in traffic for about an hour and a half today, so kind of ready to get back and ready to cool off at that. Finally pulling back into town, and it's 8 o'clock. Someone's a little excited to see it. She's a little camera shy still. Alrighty, you guys, so we've officially made it back. I can't remember if I recorded much after we pulled in yesterday. I was just very ecstatic to get home. Drove well over 20 hours in a day and a half, so I'm pretty beat. But we've got all of our stuff over here. You guys thought we were gonna put it on today? Nope. I did, and it looks freaking amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. I am so excited for our next video on this thing when we get to mount all this up. I'm really not even that worried about painting it. Reason being, with the Ganadors being carbon, the kit looks good. Like, the kit matches the mirrors. So, I don't know. I like the project car look, unfinished and raw, but just wait, you guys. Especially when we got door fillers. I haven't even checked out the door fillers on there to see what they'd look like, even just to try to visualize a little bit. But I am blown away. Since we've got home last night, I put them on and took a picture. I haven't been able to quit thinking about it. First thing I woke up and thought about this morning. I'm so ready to get this on. This car is finally starting to come together, and I'm getting the vision for it. That's going to be the end of this video, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little sporadic video that we decided to run. And if you guys did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.